Have you ever heard someone say, God said, the Lord said, or God told me to? And you just. Many people today speak so lightly of God's voice without realizing the weight that it truly carries. People use God said to justify their emotions, for personal decisions, even to add some authority to their words, and even to manipulate others to believe them. When you are speaking on behalf of God, it is nothing to take lightly. Exodus chapter 20 verse 7 reads, "You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain." Not only are people using God's name as a curse, but they're attaching his name to things that he never said or just using it thoughtlessly. Psalm 29 verse 4 reads, "The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty." If his voice is full of majesty, how come so many are using it as just casual? In Matthew chapter 12 verse 36, Jesus warned about the seriousness of our words. Saying God said when he never said is spiritual carelessness, and saying God said when it's your emotions and assumptions, that is misrepresentation. Also, saying God said without confirming or testing is presumption, and God calls this out in Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 20, which reads, "But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die." This shows the seriousness of speaking on behalf of God. And that's how serious God takes his name being used falsely. I believe speaking for God requires a posture of humility and a deep reverence for him. It's better to say, "I feel this deep in my spirit," or "I feel an impression on me," to "I sense the Holy Spirit in me. I'm discerning that," rather than loosely just saying, "God said," "I heard the Lord say." Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's better to be careful than careless whenever you are hearing something or sensing something. Let your reverence be much greater than your need to be heard. And whenever you do hear from God, may you carry whatever it is that he's releasing to you. Just carry it with an obedient heart. You know, a lot of people even release a word way sooner than it should have been released. For example, last night there was a woman who came up to me and she said something to me that was just so beautiful. The most important part is she kept asking God, "Can I release this? Can I release this? Can I release this?" He kept telling her no, but there came a moment where God said, "Okay, now release it." And to her, she was being obedient, but she didn't realize that it was at that moment, not only at that moment that I needed it, but at that moment I knew just recently a shift had taken place for me. So it all made sense. So just being obedient with the word that God does release to you.